Oh, what is up? Welcome to Bringing the Backups. I'm your host, Erick Hellwig. On this show, the show is canceled, basically. Anytime, here's a good thing. Anytime I don't start with intro music, you know someone in my family has died. And that's what's happened here. Unfortunately, my grandfather passed away a couple days ago. I'm back on the East Coast dealing with that stuff, which means there's not going to be a full episode of the show today. So sorry, guys. We will be back with, we'll have a guest interview. I'll have a quarterback to talk about on January 4th. So we'll kick off 2022 with a full ep, but it ain't happening today. It's kind of weird, to be helping plan a funeral with the family and being like, hey, do you guys mind if I steal away for 2 hours to go talk about a touchdown Bobby Bear throw in a meaningless game in 1989? I'm not trying to get disowned from my family for for you guys. So yeah, it's early in the morning here on the East Coast. Wanted to put out something on the day of the podcast, so just so you knew that I was still thinking about you. And like I said, the show will be back on January 4th. My grandfather that passed, he's French. So I was thinking Bobby Bear would be my kickoff quarterback for January 4th. I don't even know if he's French. I mean, his name is Bear, so I'm assuming he's French. I had an uncle named Robert, so I'm assuming that sounds French, right? I'll do some research. It turns out if Bobby Bear is of French descent, I'll do him on January 4th. I just remembered him as a quarterback, so I thought that might be nice as a little tribute to Grandpa. But yeah, that's it over here. If you want to call into the show in the next couple of weeks so I can play you on an episode. A few of you did that. I'm just, like I said, I'm not going to do the episode. But if you want to get on the show, you can call in. The number's 323-716-6072. Once again, the call-in number for Bringing the Backups. If you want to leave a message, let me know how you like the show. Shit on the show. Shit on me. Don't shit on my dead grandfather, though. The phone number, 323-716-6072. Real quick, I do want to thank my friend Ryan Nesser. He books a show in Frederick, Maryland at the Comedy Cellar. Cellar Door. But I headlined there the other night, which sounds weird because, my grandfather's been sick. I've been home for a little bit. But my whole family came out to the show. I think it was, just kind of nice to have, a little bit of relief from everything we've been going through. And, yeah, it was pretty much a sold-out room there. It's a great venue. If you're local to Frederick, go check out Cellar Door and all the shows that Ryan Nesser produces. I'll link to him in the show description. But it was also weird doing stand-up in front of my family because we were all having dinner, and my mom just stood up and was like, all right, time to go to Erick's show. And then 13 people just went to this venue. Which is at that point, it's it would have been better if I just stood up at the end of the table and started talking about my dick at dinner. That would have been easier. I could have just invited the people that went to the show to my mother's house. So maybe I'll do that next time. I don't know. I'm going to start booking shows at family events, and then just random people can come in, grab seats, spill drink on the floor and not clean them up. But yeah, that was fun. I want to, again, just throw a shout out to my friend Ryan for putting that show together and giving me a chance to hop up. What else, man? I don't know. I'll probably, maybe I'll link to, this is the thought, actually, one of the first things I ever did on TV was I told this story about my grandfather on MTV. It's a show called Greatest Party Story Ever, where my grandfather got me fucked up on absinthe. And it ended up being pretty, whatever. It was on TV. People saw it and shared it. It was fun. It was my first credit for years. And maybe I'll link to that in the description, too. So if you guys want to feel like you got to know my grandfather a little bit, pass on a little bit of his legacy, you can do that. Check out that YouTube video. But yeah, now that he's gone, it feels very cool that that was the first thing I did on TV, and it's I've been thinking about that a lot in the last couple days. So I'll give you guys a chance to check that out as well. As always, of course, if you haven't yet, leave me a review on Apple Podcasts or subscribe to the YouTube page so you can see the shows posted there. Although now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm realizing I don't think I've posted this show on YouTube for like 4 weeks. Oops. Well, I guess I'll do that at some point. Before January 4th, I'm going to be home after Christmas. I will get the YouTube thing updated with all the most recent episodes of the podcast, all right? This is becoming like a fucking to-do list. Jesus, this is also like 4 Christmases in a row that we've had something crazy happen with the family. Because, yeah, it was like, what was it, 4 Christmases ago, we had this stomach bug that went around my family. It actually started with my grandfather, who was like, we're all like eating, and he's like, oh, I do not feel so good. He's French. That's my impression of him. I do not feel very good. And so then he starts pooping and vomiting, and then it just went through the whole family. So we had to like lock down our family in the house because it was like we didn't want to give this disease to other people. So it ended up like, at least we all stayed together for half a week, but this bug was just horrible. It was the kind of thing where you're like, like where like you're so sick, you're like shitting, but you're holding on to the side of the toilet and shaking like you're taking off on the Space Shuttle Challenger. It was that kind of like bug where you're just like, oh my, what is coming out of me? Like just like an alien is being born out of your asshole. Is this pleasant? Is this pleasant to hear about? So that was 4 Christmases ago. Then 3 Christmases ago, we had a death in the family. Then 2 Christmases ago was COVID. And now this Christmas, my grandfather passed. So it's like, Jesus Christ. I guess, here's the thing. I'm not going to make it sound like, oh my God, my Christmases have been ruined. Because the truth is like bad shit happens all the time. It's just happenstance that it happens to have been 4 Christmases ago. But hopefully next Christmas we don't have to shake hands with Satan and suck death's cock. We can all just hop around and hop around the Christmas tree. Why would I say hop around the Christmas tree? It's like a combination of like Easter, the bunny, and Christmas. I'm just combining made up things. Sit around the Christmas tree. I don't know. For all you know, maybe that's our family. Maybe that's what we do as a family, is we just hop around a Christmas tree. And we sing, hoppity, hop, hop, hoppity, hop, hop. Around the Christmas tree we go. I don't know. People have their own traditions. Who knows? I just found out that Jewish people do a movie and Chinese food because those are the only things that are open on Christmas. That actually sounded pretty fun. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll do that on Christmas this year. I don't know. No, we'll figure it out. We'll do something. But anyway, enough of this. Enough of this crap. You guys, though, thank you for being fans of bringing the backups. Maybe for, if you just have to get your fix in, like go back to an old episode. I've got some great old episodes of this show that you guys should check out. I don't know. Let's go through them. I'm actually on my page right now. What episodes need a couple listens to get to an important number? Okay, so if you listen to the Sage Rosenfels episode from season 1, I have 192 listens. That was like right when the podcast first started. So go back and listen to that one. If 8 of you do that, it'll get to 200. And then if 16 of you go listen to Cleo Ace Ventura Lemon Rescue the Dolphins with Ray Easter, then that'll get to 200. And I think all my episodes will have 200 listens. That'd be nice. So maybe do that. Those episodes are good. Ray and Alex are funny comics. I always love the episode I did with my buddy Lucas. That was the Steve Bono episode. That's a good throwback if you're looking for one that you'll enjoy for the holidays. What else we got here? I like the Brendan Sagalow episode with Bubby Brister. You could do that one. My friend Scotty Landis came on the show. We talked about the Baltimore Ravens. That was a high episode. The episode with the most listens is Jason Garrett Sucked, or Did He, with Karen Margolis. So maybe check out that one. That was back on April 13th of 2021. I misspoke. Look at that. The biggest episode was actually the season finale of season 1. Craig Wheelahan was Ryan Leaf's DD with Brett Lauren. I got to get more professional athletes on the show. That's what it was. I think people wanted to hear what it was like to have a minor league career for 8 seasons. I think I did a lot of advertising for that one. It's tough to do these podcasts without advertising, all right? You got to get somebody out there to cut a bunch of promos. Otherwise, it ain't going to happen. So, whatever. I'll pay somebody in, January of 2022. Start blowing this bad boy up. But anyway, I don't know. Go back, listen to an old episode. Enjoy something on the podcast, hopefully. And as always, I appreciate you guys. I think you know that. So thanks for listening to the show and supporting it through 2021. We'll have more stuff coming soon. Looking forward to kicking this thing off again in January. Any other type of support you want to lay out for the show, just do it, erickhellwig.com. And, yeah, all right, that's enough. Love you, Grandpa. As you're listening to this, I'm weeping in a church somewhere in Maryland. So, bon voyage. Enjoy your guys' holidays. I hope I didn't bum you out too much. And yeah, we'll see you in the new year for a full, proper episode of Bringing the Backups.